Yeah, I gotta believe he's got some games logged on his phone as well, though.
Well, everybody's got some games logged on their phone. My grandma's got games logged on
I do
her
it
phone.
during the 5-minute break.
Game number 4 is getting underway right now. It would explain your casting at times. We're going to jump straight into the game. Where does Kranich go from here, though? You know, Rdu clearly is caught under the aggression at this point.
I'm actually pretty surprised that Kranich even queued up the aggro paladin deck. You know, I know that he loves that deck, but I think Rdu is one of the guys you can't queue that deck up against.
It's not only that he can't queue it up, it's that once you've gone aggressive 2 games in a row, don't turn up the heat even more. Like, stick with what the pattern you're playing or go one step back. I don't like the, oh, well, it's been working full steam ahead. And then Rdu comes prepared and he's like, well, if you're going to play aggressive decks, yeah, I'm going to whirlwind all your guys.
Yeah, if you're going to play a bunch of 1/1s and 2/1s, I'm going to play this 1-mana card that kills everything.
Twisting Nether costs 8 to kill everything. When Twisting Nether costs 1 to kill everything, it's a lot better.
Ooh, Kranich's hand is angry.
Yep. Rdu's hand's pretty darn angry as well, though. These are just angry decks.
Yeah, and you got to believe he's just got to go with the turn with Whirling Zap-O-Matic, right? Just make him have it.
It feels like Kranich.
Yeah, I mean, Rdu, you can see that he has 2 of the answers here, but he's going to hold back a little bit here. I think what's going to happen here is he wants to be able to curve Whirling Zap-O-Matic into Pilot Destroyer.
I think what the bigger story here is that he's looking for the Power Mace to land on Whirling Zap-O-Matic to force Rdu into a more uncomfortable spot. But we're going to find out. I mean, both of these, I think, are pretty good possibilities. Once he has seen the Fiery War Axe here, though, I have to believe that this is Power Mace.
Yeah, just Power Mace, get in for 3. I mean, you can have some big turns next turn as well. You can make a giant Piloted Shredder.
Maybe not, though. He just threw the Mech Warper. The Mech Warper really changing the dynamic of this hand a lot, too. Yeah, I like the Power Mace. You know, just really put Rdu to the test, make him have the right cards, and force his life total to be uncomfortable to use.
And yeah, this makes Rdu's hand a little weird, too. Like, what is Rdu going to do here? He just has nothing to do.
He's got 3 weapons at this point now.
And this is what Kranich had happen to him in his other Mech Shaman game, but it actually worked out for him to get to utilize all of his weapons. Rdu here, he's not trying to go face here. He's trying to use his weapons to take care of what Kranich is going to be doing.
Yeah, it's a tough spot indeed.
I almost think are you just priced into attacking here because you have the other 2 weapons?
I think it's a possibility. You know, there's a chance you have to reset your Deathbite. Why wouldn't you take 3 extra damage? And are you really going to need 6 weapon swings?
I mean, if you do, you're probably losing that game anyway, right?
Yeah. So now this looks to me like a matter of where this actually lands. This makes a pretty big difference. If it lands on the Mech Warper, Rdu likely to not have to play Deathbite this turn. If it lands on the Whirling Zap-O-Matic, you're looking at Slam, you're looking at something. Something has to give right here. But Slam Whirlwind, I think, is going to get him out of this situation. Does have to take 5 damage, though.
Yeah, you think he's going to be doing that instead of Deathbiting this turn?
I think so. I mean, leaving around the Mech Warper is so scary. You know, like, say he goes Spider Tank Totem next turn.
You just want to see him clear this turn, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's just, both of these are very high-profile minions. Leaving them around, disastrous things can happen. That's the big difference here, though, is you look at your hand and you weigh whether or not it's worth it to kill it or whether or not it's worth it to wait.
It looks like he's just going to Deathbite here. He wants to hold on to this Whirlwind.
Which I don't mind Deathbiting here. There's a couple different things going on here. Number one, Rdu feels like he's comfortable handling the potential explosiveness that is backed here with Kranich, and this may end up being, you know, a bit more than he had anticipated. But, you know, again, he does have Slam, he does have Whirlwind. This board can be answered.
Yeah, the Slam Whirlwind's going to be able to take care of a ton of stuff here this turn. Plus, he's got, you know, Deathbite activation as well.
Second Slam also.
Second Slam, he is running on all cylinders here, but he's already at 19, and Kranich already has Crackle and Lava Burst in his hand. So he only needs maybe a couple more damage from minions here, and he might be able to finish this game off. Shield block, great addition for Rdu here.
Yep, so just going to swing in the middle. And 1/4 drops out. Actually can't, that is living this turn. There's no way that's actually dying. So Kranich, you know, at the very least gets 1 extra damage here.
Yeah, and you have to Whirlwind here because you cannot let this Whirling Zap-O-Matic sit on the board.
No, absolutely not. You have to peel 6 damage.
Yeah, he's going to go to 19 here with this armor up as well. With a shield block in his hand, he can gain 5 more life that way. Yeah, Rdu probably a little nervous here, but he's starting to weather the storm a little bit here.
5, 8, 9, he's got 11, he's got at least 12 damage. And if he rolls a Spell Power Totem, I think he's going to kind of stick to the plan that he's been having, which is, you know, start using the spells while you have it.
Honestly, the 1/1 here, not the worst thing in the world either. It's got power. This thing can attack.
Yeah. This Spell Power, both of those kind of accomplish similar goals. But this looks like a spot where, to me, where Rdu actually has a chance to claw back into this game.
Yeah, Armor Smith a big pickup here as well. Yeah, love playing the Frothing Berserker here as well, because either it's going to eat a bunch of tempo and cards from Kranich, or you're going to be able to start getting, a clock going.
That's a brutal one to draw, too.
We'll see. Taunt Totem would be huge here.
Yeah, I'm just going to hang on to everything else and just keep chipping away. I mean, this is really the downside of this Shaman deck, is if your early board gets disrupted, your top decks look awful. And actually, the Nerubian Weblord,
doing some work here.
Yeah, that actually might be a big difference in this turn. I mean, it's either going to dictate RDU's attacks or take away some potential plays. I mean, obviously he wants to fire War Axe in this spot.
Yep, he's going to get some damage on his minions here, gain a little bit of life, and draw some extra cards from Battle Rage. Good turn here from RDU, but he can't breathe a big sigh of relief yet.
Second Armor Smith may be giving that to him. And now Kranich is one a little bit affected by this. That Armor Smith has to be dealt with. He cannot afford for RDU to gain this much HP.
He's going to continue to play it a little slow here. Do you do something like Earthshock the Armor Smith, Lightning Bolt, the Frothing Berserker, and then just keep getting in there?
I don't know if he can afford to use damage that way.
Yeah, I know. I mean, drawing Leroy Jenkins does give you a ton extra, though, here.
That's really where I feel it's more apt to be pointing it upstairs.
Yeah, his face, yeah. I mean, if he gets the full effect from Crackle, he has 15 in his hand right now. It's only 8 mana, too.
I'm trying to decide which one of these is best. He's going to go for it. If this crits, RDU could be in trouble.
Oh, boy.
Oh, geez. That could spell bad news.
Look at the look on RDU's face. Now, he does have another Armor Smith here.
Yeah, but he's going to start with Battle Rage. Unstable Ghoul.
Is he looking to try to kill him here
Well,
this turn?
I don't think so, but Unstable Ghoul is a great pickup to start chewing through this board.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of armor added from RDU here, plus this Unstable Ghoul is going to hold back this Leroy Jenkins.
And he goes up to 8. I mean, every single turn that Kranich does not deal at least 2 damage, RDU making ground.
I mean, yeah, if RDU gets through one more turn, you got to believe that Kranich might just die. There's a lot of top decks that can kill him from here.
There is a lot of top decks that will kill him here. Actually, I don't even necessarily think he needs a top deck.
Yeah.
He can just slam his own Unstable Ghoul.
Yeah, the Unstable Ghoul itself is going to be enough.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Kranich does not have a way to deliver a finishing blow.
Well, Kranich might not play this Piloted Shredder, so he can't run the Unstable Ghoul into it.
He can't afford to not play the Piloted Shredder. He think he has to. Does that actually kill him? 8, 9, 10 plus 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It actually kills himself with the Piloted Shredder.
Yeah. There might be a world where you're not supposed to play it there, but how do you win?
Yeah, this game was decided, and RDU.
Plus the Grim Patron draw was pretty good as well.
Let's go through the motions. Yep, so that's going to do it. RDU going to send this to a game number 5.
Yeah, he's got like 30 this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just make an extra Patron here, run the Unstable Ghoul into the Piloted Shredder, and Frothing Berserker is going to get about 14 activations.
Yep.
Precisely.
Oh, wait a minute. That could have...
No, he's still got it.
Okay, just the Frothing Berserker is big enough at this point. I was going, wait, you can't suicide your Unstable Ghoul anymore. And
no,
I was
it goes to 14 and then he attacks.
Right,
yeah.
he doesn't need to overkill him by 30.
Yeah, he's just doing exact damage. RDU getting a little surgical here on Kranich, and it looks like we're going to have a Game 5 for RDU's season.
Yeah, and this, just like that, series has turned right back around, and I have to believe at this point all of the momentum is on RDU's side. Kranich dealing with disconnects, having to start playing on his phone. RDU picks up 2 straight. This looks bad for Kranich.